MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Tyrone Tracy on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Look at this, going deep right away. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Darts out of the shotgun. He finds Brown right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
From the gun, here's Dart. Catch made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Gabe. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. He does it! Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And it looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. One play action with Darts. He throws it deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Darts. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6. At the 24-yard
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
You know, in this league, you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Collects this at the 35. And he Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Design quarterback run here. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one gains 7. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Dart setting in the throw here. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants break the tie here in the 1st. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And off to Genty. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Another give here to Genty. Drops like the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Smith in the pistol. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Back to the air. It's Smith. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's start now. Chased out to his right. Going deep down the near sideline. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going on first down. It starts. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Raiders get to it. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
Giving fire on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Genty on second. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go. Here's the goal.
Again, here's Genty. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation, your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. Look at that power, deep left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Smith on 1st down. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Jeanty on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tuesday.
From the gun, Smith. Get some space around midfield. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 from the 43.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith to the air now. Completed to his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Smith. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
31. Giants 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, here's Dart. Throw left side finds Johnson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Jake Bailey set.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. Hey, we got
Straight ahead with Genty. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. A gain of 15 there. That's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack,
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
so often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
They go with the design keeper. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Working quickly here. From the gun, here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
A give to Tracy up the middle. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. Let's go. 1st and 10.
Now Dart. Setting up the screen. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Giants.
Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action with Dart. Complete out to the right side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Dart setting in the throw here. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
Nice
11.
to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Dart's back to throw. Getting out to his left. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Smith in the pistol. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They give left side to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 19-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to Genty. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Giants into the nickel. 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game.
Giants 24. Jake Bailey.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. We'll take this at the 10. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Shotgun snap to Smith. On target to Thornton. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Smith on 3rd and short. Has a man on target to Thornton. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Flush out now, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 13-yard line.
To throw, here's Darts. Forced out to his right. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, here's Darts. Sideline throw, reeled in by Neighbors. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
4 yards.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Dart now. Buys time, rolling right. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Dart going to throw again. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
That's going to throw again here on second and 10. Chased out to his right. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Taking a chance to the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jeremy Chin has got it! And the Raiders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Hey, we go.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Raiders close to picking up their 5th win. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Giving this to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Coming left is Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Running it after the penalty. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll run it with Genty. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played with a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.